So hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. We're WAO team, and today we will introduce you our port management system. So to access to our application, all of users have to log into the account using their username and password. And there are two types of user in our system. The first one is the system admin. The system admin can access and process all the function of our application. The second one is a port manager. The port manager can only access and process the information of the port they are in charge. So let me introduce you the system admin menu. So the system admin can manage the port database, manage vehicles, containers, port managers. They can also calculate the fuel in a given day, view all the trips in the database, view trips in a given day, and view trips from day A to day B. The system admin can manage the ports with this function. Like they can load the port container to the vehicle. They can also move the port vehicle to another port, something like that. And they can also manage the vehicle database with this function and manage the container database with this function. About the port manager database, they can view, add, update, and remove. This function we will demonstrate later in our demonstration section. For the port manager menu, they can only manage the port they are in charge of. So they can view the ports and they can load a container, unload container, and they can also move the vehicle in the port to another port. And this port management we will also demonstrate it later. So in our system, there are 5 database. It contains of container database, port database, trip, user, and vehicle database. So all of the function that I have mentioned will interact with this database. We will come to our next section is the demonstration of the application. So now I will start our demonstration section. So first I want to log in as an admin, and I want to test the manage port function. So because of limited of time of this video, so I can only demonstrate some main functions. The first one is view all ports. So there are 5 ports in our database, and I want to add a container to the port. For example, Catalyst port have 5 containers. Okay. Catalyst port have 5 containers, and I want to add see add Catalyst port successfully, and it's into 6 containers, similar with the vehicles. And now I want to load a container to a vehicle in the port. Click 14 in a Catalyst port. So it's I want to load it on a zip 3 with containers number 4. So successfully. So I will build containers in Catalyst port. So zip 3 already have 1 container. Now I will try to move the vehicle from a port to another port. I want to move from Catalyst port. Select a vehicle zip 1. And I want to move to here food port. Right. to input port. So in the beginning, you have 6 containers, 3 vehicles. Input port have 5 and 4, and I will view change to only 4 and 2, and it's increased to 7 and 5. So I will calculate distance between 2 ports. I will calculate distance from catalytic port to input port is 15 kilometer, and we will report trip history in catalytic port. So this is the catalytic port trip history. Now I will demonstrate some orders function from 5 to 8. First one to calculate how much fuel has been used in a day. So number 5. Want to enter maybe 27. This one. This is the total fuel in that day that all the vehicles in that database has consumed, and we view all the trips. It's all the trips in the database. The trips in a given day. I want to view in 8. Okay. So this all trip that happens in this day, and view trip from day A to day B. I will enter maybe 28. Okay. So this is all the trips from this day A to day B.
So continuing with manage vehicle, I can view all vehicle by pressing 1. You can see a list of vehicle has been shown. So I will continue with adding a new vehicle. I can choose 1 to 4 to choose the type of vehicle that I want to add. For example, I will choose 1 to add ship. I will input name ship 1, 2, 3. Carrying capacity. I will assign the vehicle to the specific port. And now I will view the vehicle again. Now you can see the ship 123 had been added to calculate port. I will continue with review of vehicle by pressing 9. Here you can see the ship 1 current view is not fully. So I will review this ship. So the ship 1 has been reviewed successfully. So we'll check it again to be sure. So now you can see the ship 1 has been fully reviewed. With a limited of time, so I only go through the main function. So I will continue with manage container. Here you can also view the all container by pressing 1. And then pressing 2 to add a new container. So I choose liquid container, for example. I will assign this container to first port. So new container has been assigned successfully, and I will view one container again to be sure. So here you can see container 7366 liquid container has been moved to has been added to calculate port. And now I will press 6 to calculate the total weight of each type. I will calculate also liquid container. See, the total weight of liquid container is 8,100 kilograms.
Now I will make a demonstration for managing port manager by pressing 4. and I want to view all the POC managers and there are 5 POC managers in the system. Now I want to assign a POC manager to a POC by pressing 5. I will choose a POC. Now I will choose the POC manager. So the POC manager has been assigned to a POC successfully. So I will view POC manager to check. And the POC manager 4 has been added to Tân Cảng POC. Now I will make a demonstration for POC manager menu. So as you can see, there are 14 options for POC managers, and I will view the POC information by pressing 1. And this is the basic information of this POC. Now I will load a container to a vehicle by pressing 10. I will choose a vehicle in this POC. Now I will choose a container. And the container has been loaded to ship tree successfully. So I will move that vehicle to another POC by pressing 12. And I will choose that vehicle. I will choose a POC that I want it to move to POC 2. I will enter the date. I will enter the arrival date. So the ship tree has been moved to the Phước POC successfully. So we will view POC information to check. Now the vehicle is degree to 2, and I will calculate the distance between 2 POC by pressing 13. And I will choose a POC 5. And the distance between Cát Lái POC and Tân Thuận POC is 7 km. Now we will view the POC trip history by pressing 14. And this is the POC trip history.
So this is also the end of our demonstration section. Thank you for listening.